The long-awaited Ethereum merge is finally just around the corner, and considering that it is expected that this merge will have some huge and positive effects on the Shiba Inu ecosystem and its tokens, many within the community have started to make moves in preparation for the merge. Want to find out if you should be making some moves of your own? Just keep watching this video. Disclaimer. Hey there, Shib Army, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new around here, allow me to be the first to welcome you. The idea of this channel is to provide regular updates on everything happening with Shib and in the Shiba Inu ecosystem. And occasionally we talk about the entire crypto market. So if this is your thing, consider joining the family by subscribing to the channel and hitting the notification bell. Now let's get into the video. In the past 24 hours, a record number of wallets have added Shib to their wallets for the first time or added more Shib to their wallet. And from the look of things, a large portion of these new purchases came from the big whales. So far, the purchases amount to about half a trillion Shib, which is a lot of tokens to be purchased in such a short time. According to You Today, in a recent tweet, Whale Stats reported that since Monday, the top Ethereum whales have purchased $6 million in Shib, which equals about 475 billion Shib at the current Shib USD exchange rate. On Monday, these whales held over $147 million in these K9 coins. Recently, Whale Stats reported that these wallets contained about $157 million worth of Shiba Inu. In yesterday's video, I mentioned that Whale's interest in Shiba Inu seems to have returned. Well, it looks like we might have found the reason, and of course, feel free to agree or disagree. Could it be that these whales have increased their purchases of Shib in preparation for the Ethereum merge? Remember that the merge is meant to be beneficial not only to Ethereum but to all the crypto projects that it hosts, including Shib. A Twitter user actually just pointed this out recently. According to You Today, Twitter user Lucy Sasenkova has tweeted that the approaching Ethereum upgrade merge is going to have a big positive effect on the Shib and Ethereum Layer 2 solution after it is launched. Shib runs on Ethereum and Shibarium will be launched on this blockchain too. She expects Shib to get faster transfers and lower fees, which could become the basis for mass adoption of Shib. So it could be that seeing as the launch is drawing even closer, these whales want to make sure that they do not lose out on the awesome things that are set to happen with Shib. But of course, you are free to disagree. Please go into the comment section and let us know whether you agree or not. Also, tell us why you picked your stance if it won't be a bother. The actual merge will happen on the 15th of this month, but just yesterday a major event happened within the Ethereum ecosystem. The Bellatrix hard fork is what happened, and it is meant to pave the way for the merge. So right now, everything looks on track for the September 15th launch date. All stakers should inform their clients of these developments while the rest of us wait for the merge to happen. Going back to the issue of whales purchasing Shib in large amounts, these purchases happened in spite of a warning to the contrary. For those who pay attention to the news, you might have heard the CNBC host Jim Cramer warn investors to refrain from pouring their money into risky assets. According to Watcher Guru, the television personality urged his viewers not to get memed, which was interpreted mostly about Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, and other meme tokens. Cramer also added Federal Reserve Chief Jerome Powell's statement to stop doing stupid things with our money. Cramer said, "Don't get memed, don't get spacked, don't get cryptoed." So it's pretty obvious that there is no love lost between Jim Cramer and Shiba Inu, even though Shiba Inu hasn't particularly done anything to earn the dislike from Cramer. In fact, what some might not know or might have forgotten is that Cramer was the very first person to mention Shiba Inu on national TV. On October 22, 2021, Cramer had a discussion with the CEO of Robinhood, and one of the questions that he asked was whether Robinhood would be listing Shib. Anyway, it's a good thing that more and more people are deciding to do the research themselves instead of relying on some popular person. I say this because in spite of Cramer's warning, whales went ahead to buy copious amounts of Shib. According to Watcher Guru, a day after the CNBC Mad Money segment was aired, where Jim Cramer urged viewers to avoid the token, whales purchased 643 billion Shiba Inu worth $155 million. Whales purchased Shib during the weekend when Jim Cramer said "don't buy Shib" was making the rounds on social media. Interestingly, Shib hit the top spot among the Ethereum rich list during the weekend after the Mad Money segment was aired on CNBC. So not only did people continue buying in spite of the warning, there were a lot of purchases, close to 1 trillion Shib tokens purchased in one weekend. And considering what we know about whales, I believe that we can have a level of confidence in the fact that they must have done their research before making those purchases. But you should also do your own research and not just make investment decisions all willy-nilly. Speaking of people making decisions regarding their Shib holdings, Coinbase Shib holders have been really crazy about hodling. In April of this year, the Shib hold time on Coinbase had 120 days, which was pretty impressive for a relatively new token. However, while some must have expected things to only go downhill from there, they didn't. Right now, the Shib hold time on Coinbase is more than 180 days. Now, here is something interesting about this. But before we get into that, this channel has a daily giveaway of 100,000 Shib. For a chance to participate in the giveaway, all you have to do is subscribe to this channel, like this video, and leave a comment below. Hashtag Shiba Inu. Good luck! According to Planet Crypto, not only has there been an increase in hold time, Shiba Inu has also managed to surpass the bigger crypto projects in this category. That is, people are hodling onto their Shib tokens longer than they are hodling onto the likes of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin. In fact, Shib has a longer hodl time than the other top 20 crypto projects by market cap. Now, of course, Coinbase is not just a microcosm of the entire crypto market, and so cannot be used to make generalizations. So, let's look at some actual generalizations. Certicay, a company that conducts analyses on the crypto market, mentioned that about 25% of all Shib addresses have been holding onto their Shib tokens for more than a year. They also mentioned that the average wallet age for Shib wallets is 10 months. Determining what exactly is the reason for this increase in hodl time could be quite tricky because different people have different reasons for choosing to stick with a project. However, it is probably not a stretch to say that a good portion of those who have held their Shib tokens for a long time have continued to do so because of the many projects that are set to be launched. What do you think? Please tell us in the comment section below. Now to the general crypto market. Binance just announced that it would be delisting 3 stablecoins: USD Coin USDC, Pax Dollar USDP, and True USD TUSD. The balances on users' accounts in those coins will be converted to Binance USD, BUSD on a one-to-one basis. And according to Binance founder and CEO CZ, this move is meant to consolidate stablecoin liquidity on the exchange. However, a number of investors are not excited about this new development. One particular user took to Twitter to express their displeasure, writing that the war of the crypto giants has begun. Binance will delist USDC on September 29th, thus making way for its own stablecoin BUSD to prosper. It's a serious blow to Circle and Coinbase. USDC adoption will be seriously affected. Considering that USDC is the second biggest stablecoin with a market cap of $52 billion, ahead of BUSD, which is the third largest with a market cap of $19.5 billion, it is difficult not to see the sense in what that Twitter user mentioned. It looks like Binance is just trying to eliminate its competition with that move. But what do you think? Where do you stand on this? Please tell us in the comment section below. With that, we come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, then please like this video and don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section. This really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. Also, please share this video to as many people as possible. Let's get this news out there. If you're a true Shiba Inu fan,
the market crashed yesterday. But today, it seems like the script is completely flipped. Shiba Inu is slowly recovering. Almost 6.51 trillion Shiba Inu is on the move. Analysts are dropping their signals. The whole community is putting their efforts together. Around 4.6 million gone in 24 hours. But something big is coming. Donald Trump stepped in and stopped the bleeding. A new funding has been announced. What is happening? How will all of these make sense? What on earth am I even talking about? Well, let me explain. Disclaimer. Today's looking like a pretty good day for Shiba Inu, especially after the sharp drop we saw yesterday. The price has already started to bounce back, and it's definitely a relief for everyone watching. We're seeing some solid recovery, which is a positive sign for the future. One Twitter analyst really nailed the vibe when he posted, "Another Shiba Inu dip is almost gone. Now it is time to reach new highs." It perfectly sums up what's happening. After the dip, it's looking like Shiba Inu is gearing up to make another push upward. It's like we're witnessing a fresh start. And if this momentum keeps up, we might be in for some exciting times ahead. But here's the thing. It's not just the price bounce that's catching attention. The numbers are pretty wild too. Analysts are reporting that Shiba Inu inflows have been absolutely soaring. Over the last 24 hours, Shiba Inu has jumped 7%. And here's where it gets interesting. Large holder inflows have skyrocketed by a staggering 553%. What this means is that a lot of funds are flowing into the big whale addresses, where large holders keep their coins. According to data from Into the Block, Shiba Inu saw a massive surge in these inflows, jumping from 1.27 trillion Shiba Inu to 6.51 trillion. This kind of spike in whale activity suggests that some big players are scooping up Shiba Inu, probably expecting that the dip will be a good opportunity to buy in before things pick up again. With the recent crypto market sell-off affecting meme coins like Shiba Inu, this sudden interest from whales could be a signal that they're positioning themselves for the next rally. So, with whales getting more involved and the price beginning to recover, Shiba Inu could be in for an interesting few days ahead. You might be wondering, though, what's really going on here? Why is all of this happening? What caused this sudden recovery for Shiba Inu? Well, if we take a step back and look at the bigger picture, it's actually starting to make sense. Turns out, Bitcoin is doing something pretty similar too. Bitcoin has also made a solid rebound, pushing back up toward the 100,000 mark again. This follows a sharp dip in its price, triggered by Trump's announcement of tariffs, which sparked a lot of fear and uncertainty among investors. That fear led to a big sell-off, and the market took a pretty serious hit. But now, it looks like that downward pressure is easing off, and things are starting to stabilize. So, as both Shiba Inu and Bitcoin start to recover, it seems like the market is shaking off the panic and starting to find its footing again. So, what's really driving this recovery? Well, it looks like it's not just the market crash that stopped, but there's some good news on the tariff front too. In fact, it was announced today that Trump's tariffs have been paused, at least temporarily. One Twitter analyst broke it down in a tweet today, saying the whole situation with Mexico and Canada is looking a lot better. With Mexico, after a productive chat with Trump, the president announced that Mexico is sending 10,000 National Guards to the border to fight. And as a result, the tariffs have been put on hold for a month. This shows progress toward a potential deal, which is a pretty positive sign. And with Canada, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau shared that U.S. tariffs are being delayed for 30 days following a good conversation with Trump. These updates are definitely helping calm the nerves in the market and could be part of why Shiba Inu and Bitcoin are starting to recover. And that's not all. Trump has also ordered the creation of a sovereign wealth fund that could eventually hold cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin. This move is huge for the crypto market. After Trump signed an executive order to start setting it up, Bitcoin's price quickly rebounded, crossing back over the $100,000 mark. According to a White House press release, Trump has tasked the Treasury and Commerce departments with creating a plan for the fund within 90 days. This plan will be developed by the Secretary of Commerce, the Secretary of Treasury, and other key government figures, and will focus on outlining the economic benefits, investment strategies, and governance structure of the fund. The goal is to boost the U.S.'s economic competitiveness in the long term while maintaining fiscal sustainability. The fund could even help reduce the tax burden on residents, strengthen the U.S.'s position on the global stage, and improve the nation's economic security. So, why is this big for Shiba Inu? Well, the fact that this sovereign wealth fund could hold cryptocurrencies means it's setting the stage for a more mainstream adoption of crypto in the future. And with Shiba Inu's growing utility and recognition in the market, there's a real possibility that it could be included in such a fund down the road. As Shiba Inu continues to establish itself, it could find itself in the mix, especially as more institutional investors and big players look to get involved with crypto. This is definitely something to keep an eye on, because it could have a big impact on Shiba Inu's future. Another factor driving this recovery is the ongoing effort from the Shiba Inu community, especially with the coin burns. Recently, there's been a noticeable jump in how much Shiba Inu is being burned. In fact, just in the past 24 hours, the community made some serious strides in reducing the circulating supply. A recent tweet highlighted that over 4.6 million Shiba Inu were sent to unspendable wallets, which is a huge leap in the burn rate, up by over 5 times what it was before. This kind of burn activity is significant because it reduces the total supply of Shiba Inu, which can help increase scarcity and potentially raise the value over time. So now, it makes total sense why Shiba Inu is starting to recover now. After all, the crash we saw was really just a temporary bump in the road, part of the natural ebb and flow of the market. These kinds of movements, ups and downs, are totally normal in the world of crypto. Markets can get a little unpredictable sometimes, but what we're seeing now is just the market stabilizing, finding its balance again. It's a healthy recovery, and it shows that despite the dips, there's still a lot of strength and momentum behind Shiba Inu. Now here's where it gets even more interesting. One analyst has suggested that this recent crash might not have been entirely organic. They speculated that it could have been a bit of market manipulation to create fear and panic, which would then allow bigger players to position themselves better for the next move. According to this analyst, the goal might have been to flush the market out, get everyone scared, and then make way for some big bullish news to come in. He even mentioned that he believes some major bullish crypto news could be coming this week, and this price dip was part of the strategy to set the stage for it. It's definitely an intriguing thought, and if something big does drop in the next few days, we could see a serious upward shift in the market. So right now, it's clear that these recent crashes aren't the end for Shiba Inu. In fact, many analysts are saying that this could actually be a great buying opportunity. For long-term holders, the outlook is still positive, and things are looking good for Shiba Inu. One analyst shared an interesting prediction about what the price could look like if Shiba Inu's market cap hits a certain milestone. According to the Crypto Basic, if Shiba Inu were to reach a market cap of $150 billion, the price could increase significantly. Right now, Shiba Inu is trading a bit lower than it was last week and month, but if the market cap grows by over 1,500%, Shiba Inu could see a massive price jump, around 1/4 cent, which would be a pretty big deal. This projection assumes the circulating supply stays steady at around 589 trillion coins. Looking at this from a broader perspective, even with the recent fluctuations, the potential for Shiba Inu's value to rise significantly is still very much alive. This kind of growth would be huge for those holding Shiba Inu in the long run, and it ties back to the strong recovery we're seeing now. If Shiba Inu can continue to grow in utility and attract more investors, this projection could eventually become a reality. Just like Lucy, a key member of the Shiba Inu army, said in her tweet, "We should always stay focused on our goals and not let the negativity get to us." She perfectly put it, ignore the noise. Focus on your goals. In times like this, when the market has its ups and downs, it's easy to get caught up in all the chaos and fear. But staying true to the long-term vision is what really matters. Right now, even though Shiba Inu has had its dips, the recovery is happening, and the community is still pushing forward. If everyone keeps their eyes on the bigger picture, focusing on the long-term potential, we could see Shiba Inu continue to grow and hit new milestones. So, as Lucy wisely said, it's all about tuning out the distractions and staying focused on what's ahead. With the Shiba Inu community and its goals in mind, there's still plenty of potential on the horizon. But what is your opinion on this? Comment down below. If you are curious to find more, then make sure to click on one of the videos you see on the screen. And with that, we come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, then turn on the notifications bell on this channel. Missing an important Shiba Inu update might make you lose money, so don't risk it. Also, please share this video with as many people as possible. Let's get this news out there.